Welcome back in your consumer news this morning. The time right now is 8:24, and the Federal Reserve raised interest rates another 3/4 of a percentage point in an effort to cool down the high cost of living and level out inflation overall. Local financial professional Stewart Fields from OpenAir Advisers joins us to share how this latest rate hike could really impact our finances in the future. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Cleo. How are you?
I'm good. All right. So we think we know here, right? But let's ask the experts. Why did the Federal Reserve increase those interest rates yet again?
Yes. Well, last week we got that dreaded inflation report back, and unfortunately it was a little bit higher than we expected, which caused some chain reactions across our broad market. So Fed week, when the Fed gets together, it's normally not a good thing in this type of market. So the Fed got together because of that bad report. They decided to take another aggressive rate hike of 0.75%. And coming out of that meeting, it looks like they're going to raise rates 2 more times this year. With maybe a target of 4%. Currently, we're about 3%. And just to put it in some perspective, to start the year, we were about 0%. So this has affected a lot of people's jobs. So something that we're definitely keeping a close eye on and seeing where we can help.
Right, Stu, when we talk about the future, how do higher interest rates impact our wallets? Are we talking higher prices in the grocery stores, never being able to buy a new car if you've been saving up for one because it's outrageous? What are your thoughts there?
Well, I wouldn't say never. Hopefully things do get better. Hopefully inflation can come back down because ultimately that is the Fed's goal, is to slow down the economy to a degree where we don't go into a full-blown recession. And if we do, hopefully it's not a long-lived one. So again, definitely want to make sure that if you do have debt, that we begin paying it off. There's a couple different approaches to take. One's the snowball effect, which means start early, start small, and get that momentum going. The other one's the avalanche approach. Start with your highest debt first. That's going to save you the most money, but sometimes you don't see that instant gratification that you're looking for. So that's a couple good ways. The other way is I've got a 4 and a 2-year-old. So I want to get them out of the house sometimes, and it's easy to spend a lot of money entertaining these guys. Yeah. So do a lot of research. Plan your trips, whether you're leaving town or if it's just a couple hours out of the house. With inflation, entertainment prices going through the roof, it's a good time to do some good planning to help you save and lower that debt.
Yeah, Stuart, you have little babies there. Is there anything that we can do to take advantage, per se, of the rising interest rates?
First of all, maximize what you own. Come up with a good plan. Right now, the last 10 years up until the pandemic were really good years. So that plan that was very correlated to the S&P 500 worked really well. However, the last 2 years and going forward, being super correlated to the S&P 500 may not be the best move. So what once worked, for over 10 years, it's probably not the best path going forward. So maximize what you own. Don't have any knee-jerk reactions, because some of the best days in the market are followed by some of our worst days.
Good advice. Good advice there. Stewart Fields from OpenAir Advisers, thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And we'll be right back after this break. Stick with us.